Coming up on The Given Right, Mark is in Utah mule deer hunting with his bow.
Yeah, he could grow for sure. That's a nice looking buck. Yeah, that's Mother Nature at its finest right there.
The life of a hunter. It's not about an end result. It's about a journey to find who we are, to discover where we've come from. It's an effort to overcome challenge and adversity. We provide food for the table while fighting to restore the foundations our forefathers have laid. They may bend, but they will not break. And so we fight with a heart of respect. You see, it's not an effort to look down on anyone, but rather an effort to look back at where we've come from, and most importantly, where we'll be if we don't. You see, it's our life. You can stand with us, or you can stand against us, but the life of a hunter is our DNA. We've all come from hunters, and so we continue to move ahead as hunters. You see, this is who we are. This is our creed. This is our life. This is our given right.
We're back out here in Utah. It's probably one of Tyler and I's favorite states to hunt. Probably one of our favorite hunts, actually. Last 3 years, 4 years have been really good to us here, so hopefully same thing again. Cameron's up there doing some spotting for us. We're gonna get in about 3 o'clock, like we said, shoot our bow. Just pumped, absolutely pumped. Sweet!
40 miles outside their destination, Mark travels through the heart of the Dixie National Forest en route to Bryce Canyon National Park. Stretching 170 miles over southern Utah, Bryce Canyon holds an abundance of big game animals, including Rocky Mountain elk, black bear, antelope, and mule deer. 7,000 to 9,000 feet of elevation change and the thick blanket of pines and juniper trees cover the majority of the hunting units that surround Bryce Canyon National Park, giving the wildlife the upper hand when it comes to surviving this rugged territory. Countless hours of glassing from afar and strategizing their route to the deer is crucial to getting in front of one of these mature mule deer. But in the end, it all makes for one heck of a hunt.
Finally made it, all checked in. Home sweet home for the next week. Just talked with Cameron. They're gonna stay up there on the mountain for us and do some scouting, pull some chips on some cameras. So we'll get unloaded, Tyler and I, and probably go shoot the bow. Get some odds and ends ready for tomorrow. So actually perfect timing for us. Late afternoon. Got time to get everything ready and get something to eat tonight. Home sweet home. Nice. Take these living quarters for the next week. Throw everything in here. Set that up so we can get it plugged in and get our clothes descented. Our boy Cameron is up on the mountain spotting for us. He just sent me a picture. He's got me all excited. Massive, massive 4x4. Just a little brow tines on each side, but it's really nice. We got here a couple hours ago, obviously. We're out here shooting, just making sure the bow's on. A little windy, supposed to have some rain tomorrow, but all in all, Tyler and I are really excited about getting out in the woods tomorrow. Have a lot of experience here, a lot of history already, a lot of good memories, and I have a feeling this trip's going to end up the same way. Either way, we're out hunting, we're not working, and I'm not sitting back home like Kenneth, probably lounging around in the pool, maybe cutting some grass.
With Big and Jay, It's not a matter of if your deer will show up, it's simply a matter of when. Big and J Long Range Attractants. The aroma is super strong, the range is super long. Mark has traveled thousands of miles to land himself on the outskirts of Bryce Canyon National Park, where he gets settled in and tests his equipment after the long drive. The morning sun can't come soon enough for Mark and his crew as they begin the journey of chasing mature Utah muleys.
It's our first morning here in Utah. Got the first morning jitters. Tyler and I got here last night and did the usual routine. Shot our bow in after the plane flight. Got all of our equipment ready. Got our dead ringer broadheads on our arrows and quiver filled up. We descended all of our clothes last night with our scent crusher here, so we're just waiting on Cam. We're excited. I'm pumped. Day one, baby. You look like you're wide awake and ready to go find a mule deer.
Dude, I'm wide awake.
But are you ready to find a mule deer?
Always. Always ready.
What's up, bud?
Hey,
You awake?
sure. Yeah, waking up. Let's go.
Sounds good to me. You found us a big one, right?
Right.
Let's get loaded up and get out of here, huh? Get up on top of the mountain and find us a mule deer.
Mark and his guide start up the mountain to reach a good vantage point before the sun rises. Mule deer are already on the move, so starting early gives you a better chance of not being detected.
Well, it's our first morning here, and this is kind of a ritual stop for us every morning for the last 4 years. This is the first canyon before we get up to where we're really gonna hunt, because there's always a lot of deer first thing in the morning, and it gives us time to get set up for the deer to get moving up there in case we do see one. We can start putting a stalk on. They're calling for storms this afternoon. It's really nice right now, though. Virtually no wind. It's probably about 60 degrees. I can actually see some does walking on the hillside right here. So, really excited. Can't wait to see what we see today. Expecting a really good hunt as usual. So get up here on top of the hill in about 10-15 minutes and spot this hollow just to see if we see anything.
In previous years, Mark and his guide Cameron have proven to be successful by spending a tremendous amount of time spotting from the high vantage points, while constantly checking the wind direction, followed by many miles on foot. These deer make a living by surviving in this habitat, so patience is a virtue when hunting trophy mule deer with a bow in Utah.
Not a lot of movement down there this morning, Cam. Hopefully they're all up on top.
Buck's over there on the skyline.
I saw one right over there, huh? Where those coyotes ran over.
Ready to go?
I'm waiting for you to say that. Let's go. You got some good looking young deer here, don't you? My goodness.
Just a year or two out.
Yeah, this stock here is just incredible. We've only been here for 45 minutes, and we've probably seen a handful of just beautiful 1 year away from being a shooter. Kickers, nice frames, a lot of junk. Looks good.
Cameron and Mark head to a new canyon and try to locate a different buck.
And we've been up here for about an hour spotting, and all those deer we saw coming up through the south face there, they were already heading down to the bedding area. We're seeing some deer, but not as many as we thought we'd see, especially the bigger bucks. We haven't seen any of those actually, so with the weather coming in tonight, they must have beat us down onto the hillside, but that front comes through this afternoon or this evening like it's supposed to. They'll be all over the top up here. We might as well get out of here, huh? Instead of pressuring the place the first day.
Yeah, I'll come back and glass up in there beds and see what we can find here in a bit.
We saw a lot this morning on the way up, but like I said, I think they beat us down. They won't beat us all week, though.
No.
Swagger. When mobility matters, any terrain, any situation, shoot with confidence. Shoot with Swagger, the bipod with moves.
What a beautiful night for our first night here in Utah. Thunderstorms scheduled for all night. We're gonna go up on a hill anyway. We're gonna do a little scouting, do a ride around. You never know what can happen. Did you order this weather?
Absolutely.
Come on, man. The first night and this is what we get? I've got how many more days of this? Jeez. The first night and I gotta put up with this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's our first night here in Utah, and yes, we have thunderstorms and lightning storms, and we're up on top of the plateau, but all these deer be coming off the north and south slopes out of those scrub oaks, coming up on top to feed. The storm may have an effect either way on them, but usually they get moving before and after the front, so we're gonna let this thing go through, and we hope that we have a really good night tonight. Let's go get them, boys.
As the storms continued, the hopes of putting a stalk on one of these muleys was slowly slipping away. The weather turned for the worse, and the hunters decided to take a different approach on the first night's hunt. They were going to sit back and gather inventory on the target bucks in hopes of having a better opportunity tomorrow.
Well, if this doesn't get your heart racing and your blood pumping, I don't know what will. I literally see about 40, 50 deer right here in this little gully. This front was starting to come through. They're all on their feet. We thought we were going to be able to really get a good hunt in tonight, but the winds are swirling really, really bad, and I don't want to get too aggressive. So unless something actually gives us a perfect opportunity, we're probably just going to sit back tonight and be cautious, take a good inventory. Because as you can see, there's no stalk happening here. And these winds are really, really bad right now.
Sitting the first night out didn't come with a velvet horn reward, but the hunters did get to set their eyes on a few more bachelor groups. Sometimes Mother Nature has a way of handing out apologies and sending signs that tomorrow will be a better day.
Well, Cam, wasn't exactly what I was expecting on the first night, but I got to tell you, I'm not disappointed. We saw at least 2 bucks we want to go after. We got some beautiful, beautiful sights. I mean, look at this. We're on top of the world right here. Most people never get to see this, Cam. And you get this virtually every day. I'm jealous. Must be nice to be you.
Day.
I agree. Have dinner tonight, get up early and go at it again tomorrow. So what time, Cam?
I'm leaving about
9 o'clock, 9:30?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we're gonna have 4 buffaloes. I like mine medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
All right.
How you-
Medium rare. Medium rare?
Cook it.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
You sure?
He wants it dead.
Dead. All right. I have to write it down for.
I actually take mine medium rare too. Then I'm gonna
All
change
right.
it.
So
all right?
2 medium rares.
What do you want yours there, hon? Come on, let's see you do a quick drop. Oh. These guys all day and him at night.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Look at this thing.
Jalapeno on there.
Oh, look at this burger.
Every hunt is defined by a single moment. Don't let the moment define you. Experience perfection and make your next hunt an expedition.
That's Mother Nature at its finest right there. Well, we're back down exactly where we left these bucks this morning on the most southern coulee, I guess, what we call it. And we left all those bucks up on this hillside here where we were ranging. And the last buck that we said we put on the hit list, he moved. And he's actually sitting in the shade down here in a potential place we can put a stalk on him. So
Stretching out.
he went from the number 3 on the hit list to the top of the hit list all of a sudden. We're sitting here ciphering what to do on this buck and how we can approach it. We'll just get up on top, wait, do a little ambush maybe.
Mark and Cameron decide to make a move on this buck. So they don't take a risk of spooking the deer. The guys decide to get above the animal to get a better vantage point and also have the right wind direction. Mule deer have keen senses and are always on high alert for predators.
We got good wind here. We don't know exactly, obviously, where he's going to come out. He can change directions 100 yards really quick, real easy. So we're going to stay mobile. We're set up. We're in the shade. It's getting prime time, 7 o'clock.
Mark looks down in the canyon and sees the buck is on his feet and moving.
Yeah, the bush is in the way. I can't shoot him anyway. Stay tight. How far? Got him, Tyler? He's coming out here, Ty. Well, he just stuck him. Big brows. He's got a split. Really, really, really beautiful deer. And we just posted him. Yes! I didn't see him go down. I saw a whole bunch of other deer running. But we put him right in the pump house, baby. Yes! Cameron. What a quick stalk. Dude.
Great shot.
Thanks, bud. Yes.
Mark put a great shot on this buck, but finding the animal in this unforgiving terrain can sometimes be a challenge.
Oh, hey, Cliff, look at that. Woo. Yes. Whoa. He's growing on me here. Oh, look at those eye guards. Oh. Look at this. Look at these main beams. Oh, get over here. Get over here. Hit me 5, bud. Thank you.
Dude. Great shot.
2 stalks. What, within 10 minutes, 15 minutes of each other?
Yeah, it was
That
happening.
was phenomenal. Man, he is beautiful, huh?
Dude, he's a stud.
Opportunities at mature mule deer can be few and far between. It takes a little bit of magic for everything to come together. But in Utah, magic surrounds us in every direction as far as you can see. And that is why we enjoy every second of our God-given right to hunt.